Hey guys, it's Justin with a review here from the CYMA.032 or the CYMA M14. And since this is not my gun, I will not be doing the review. It will be my friend, so he'll take over in a second. Hey, he's gonna unbox it really quickly. Show you guys what it's like.
Hey, soft GI packaging slip, soft GI inspection slip,
371.
Manual in poor Chinese translation.
Great. Wonderful.
And some crap BBs.
The best BBs around!
You should not use.
Yeah, they're crap.
Right. And then, normally this comes with one mag. I have a second one just for extra, but normally it'll come with one mag, an 8.4 volt, 1200 milliamp battery, and a trickle charger to go with that. And also, a cheap sling that I would personally not trust, but that's up to you. And then,
especially
of course,
with a gun this heavy.
Of course, the gun itself, which weighs a solid 7-8 pounds, I'd say. Alright, we're just going to take a look at the actual components of the gun itself. We'll start back with the stock, ABS plastic. Pretty solid. Doesn't really creak at all, so I can't complain. Could be worse. This battery part back here, metal, flips up. This is magnetic right here, which can get a little annoying. I've had it open up on me a couple times in combat, but the battery's never been exposed, so it hasn't been too much of a problem. Then the battery goes in there. These wires. This is a lot of people complain about this battery is insanely difficult to put in. So I've pulled the wires out completely, and I pull them out like this. Then I plug the battery in. The freaking thing will go in. There we go. And then if I pull this, get up view here. Pull this completely off to the side. The battery goes in there, and then I just cram the wires in on top of it. A 9.6 would be insanely difficult to fit in, though I heard it has been done, but I would not try it personally, like that. But I would not try to fit a 9.6. Maybe if you can get a LiPo that's smaller. And also this gun is not prepared to go over anything above a 9.6, so don't try anything higher. Alright, moving down, you see there's a bit grip here for the stock. This rifle grip right here is pretty comfortable. You can see also some of the grip material up here. It's just little indentations in the plastic, nothing major. We have the bolt, full metal, makes a very nice sound. The sights here, you can adjust windage and elevation, although to be honest, it's an airsoft gun, and I do not find need to do that. Moving up, still plastic, we have the mag receiver here. You can feel that's metal right here. Hop-up wheel right here. This way it's more hop, this way is less hop. Mag release, also metal. Trigger, metal. Safety right here, also metal. And this is also metal. And then moving up, more plastic. The heat shield right here is the only part on the real M14 that is metal, that is plastic on this gun. So everything on this gun is metal that it would be on a real M14, with the exception of this heat shield. Moving up further, you see the sling mount right here. Moving up even further, the barrel, metal, all the way up to the tip. It's a nice small orange tip, but it is a pretty bright orange. So if you want to, it's pretty neon looking, so it does attract a lot of attention. I would prefer a duller orange, but again, it's a minor thing. And then also, my fire selector switch fell off second time I used it, so you really want to check the little set screw on that to make sure you don't lose that. Luckily, Airsoft GI, being the awesome company they are, sent me a replacement. But all it does is rotate. Up is semi, down is full, and that's about it. Alright, so you saw it hit the milk jug from 150 feet, which if you ask me is pretty impressive for a machine gun. Although this is, as you can see, a very large gun. It is pretty heavy. It weighs about almost 9 pounds with the loaded magazine and the battery in. So it's definitely like carrying around a sniper rifle. Mag release right here. Mag comes out. Right, overall, I would say the pros are very nice accuracy and range. Almost sniper-like. The only cons I would say are, first off, the selector switch falling off, and I also had this part come loose, which I tightened in there, the set screw. So just make sure you tighten down everything after you get it. Some of these might be loose. Another con is the battery compartment. Really not conducive to much larger batteries than the one they give you, unless you do some modifications or use a lithium polymer battery. So yeah, that would be the other con. And I don't really have anything else to say. Maybe the weight would be a bit of a con. It can get a bit of a pain lugging it around on a battlefield, especially on a hot day. Finish up. But yeah, that's it. Overall, I would give it probably 4.5 stars. Not quite 5 because of those couple cons, but yeah, if you're looking for a designated marksman rifle, this would be a great choice. Alright.
Okay, so that's the review for the CYMA the M14 by CYMA. Very good gun. FPS is what, 370? Great gun. And I'll see you guys for my next review or next video, whatever I happen to do.